This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition?
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Legislature passed 15 days to pass recast budget. Legislature has 15 days to pass recast budget. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper. Liberia confirmed one monkeypox case. Liberia confirmed one monkeypox case. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper as well. What is going to bring this morning from the New Dawn newspaper? Clergyman urges workers to fulfill promises. Clergyman urges President Joseph Yuma Bwaka to fulfill promises. This is from the New Dawn newspaper. Police embark on city cleanup exercise. Police embark on city cleanup exercise. We now turn over to Killington Topa to fill us in on the headlines from the front page African newspaper and the hard paper newspaper.
Front page African newspaper, Bishop Copeland urges Black government to extradite indicted common officials. That is what the front page African newspaper is reporting this morning. Another story within the front page African newspaper says, police officers thrown out of Indian hospital after government refuses to pay medical bill. And lastly, from the hot pepper newspaper, HPS propaganda swear. HPS propaganda swear is being turned over to you, Greg, for the continuations.
Thanks to you, Lyndon Topa. These are our top headlines from the various newspapers in studio. Daily Observer newspaper, New Down newspaper, Front Page Africa, and Top Paper newspaper. At this time, we will now take a short break. When we get back, we will continue with our news presentation here this morning. Please stick and stay with us. This is the test broadcast in 9.5 Focal FM, and we are broadcasting live on our live stream here. That is the Focal on. Please stick and stay with us as I will be right back shortly.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside Social Media. I am your news presenter. My name is Bekuna Kochpar, along with my co-presenter. His name is
Lyndon Toba.
Lyndon Toba is my co-presenter here on the daily edition of Inside Social Media. If you are just joining us, this is Focal FM test broadcast in 9.5. If you are watching us live, this is the Focal on TV. This is a platform for the daily edition inside the print media. Legislature has 15 days to pass recast budget, says Daily Observer newspaper. The clock is ticking for the 55th legislature of Liberia as lawmakers face a crucial 15-day window to pass the draft recast budget for the 2024 fiscal year. The urgency is playable with the weight of the government shutdown looming large too. They fail to act within the stipulated time frame. The legislature must remove or move swiftly to ensure the government remains functional, avoiding what could spiral onto or into a constitutional crisis. The lawmakers who have just returned from their second break are now tasked with addressing a series of time sensitive issues, foremost among them the approval of the draft recast budget. This budget is essential for the continuation of government operations across various agencies and departments. Failure to pass the budget could paralyze these entities, halting essential service and programs nationwide.
submitted court processes to clear their names. He used the medium to comment on the move made by the former Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, now Bapolu County Senator Nathaniel McGill, to avail himself to an ongoing investigation linking him to alleged payroll paddling when he served as aide to former President George Manan Weah. Like Senator McGill, Brown wants ex-Minister Samuel Twe and orders to face prosecution to establish whether or not the allegation leveled against them are factual. He, however, emphasized that peace cannot be sustained in the midst of flagrant disregard for the rule of law by current and former public officials. Bishop Brown warned against the targeting of a particular group of people to face prosecution on allegations of corruption and other financial mafians. He observed that though the Unity Party-led government actions to hold past public officials accountable does not amount to wishing at this time, the process must not target officials from a particular regime. He stressed that the only result ongoing prosecution of former and current public officials accused of corruption could tell whether or not the Bwaka is wish hunting a particular group of people. Audit conducted by Weah, Bishop Brown observed that many of the audit reports released by the GSC were conducted during the administrations of former President George Manuel Weah's administration. But despite the former finance minister sees the process as a wisdom and vowed not to return to Liberia under the Bwaka administration. However, an Interpol red alert has been issued for him. Bishop Brown noted that it is now clear and understandable that the past officials make themselves available to answer to these allegations of corruptions because audit was conducted on the government. He urged government to use the law against indicted ex-officials who have either absconded or remain out of the country, negging to face investigation. He cautioned the former public officials against relying or hiding behind comments made by ex-President George Weah and being taken by the UP-led administration to have themselves account to their stewardship. Mr. Weah has criticized the move by the Bwaka's administration to prosecute his former officials, including close allies. He has also forwarded an official complaint to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on matters. But Bishop Brown believed that Mr. Weah does not have any legal authority to exonerate his former public officials who have been indicted for alleged acts of corruption and financial improprieties. He claimed that the public should judge former President Weah and all of his former officials indicted for alleged acts of corruption if they fail to submit themselves to investigation. He further underscored the need for the government to go to court with substantive evidence to prosecute those found guilty who have been indicted for the commissions of alleged acts of corruption and other financial mafians. Bishop Brown stated that this is convincing evidence to possibly lead to an incarceration of corrupt officials of the confiscations of their properties. He called on the government to hire lawyers with the requisite qualification and experiences to plead cases of corruption against indicted officials. With this being said, this is how we move over to another headlines. Police officers thrown out of Indian hospital after government refuses to pay medical bills. Total Police Commander Murphy Jabata says he has been discharged from a hospital in India where he has been receiving treatment over medical bill settlement. Commander Jabata, who has gone to prevent a large group of people from extorting gas from a falling tanker in Total on December 2023, sustained severe burn on his skin, face, and other parts of the body when the tanker exploded. As a result of this condition, the Liberian National Police lobbied with the national government and sent him to India in July of this year to undergo surgery. However, appearing on a podcast, Murphy expressed frustration in the way his treatment is being handled. He stated that the doctors at the hospital have performed the first surgery on his face and was due to undergo the second surgery when they discharged him for the government's inability to settle the bills. Commander Jabata said he owes about $1,200 to the management of the guest house where he is currently staying. In the podcast, Jabate can be heard saying, I am dying why calling on President Bouaka to swiftly intervene. However, police spokesperson Cecilia Clark said the police will respond officially during this week. With this being said, this is how we turn it over again to Grafina for the continuations of other news content.
Newtown newspaper clergyman urges Waka to fulfill promises. Urges Waka to fulfill promises. The general overseer of the Liberia Christian Evangelical Ministry, Bishop Philip Nangwe, has called on the Waka Khan administration to fulfill campaign promises made during the 2023 elections. Bishop Nangwe observed that 8 months into President Bouaka's term, little progress has been made in delivering on key promises such as job creation, road construction, and infrastructure development. Bishop Nangwe observed that 8 months into President Bouaka's term, in a press briefing at the Liberia Christian Evangelical Ministries headquarters on September 1, 2024, Bishop Nangwe reminded that the administration had promised to attract investors to Liberia. Still, there has been little movement in this area since Mr. Bouaka took over office. He continued that due to the president's failure to meet his commitments, citizens are left struggling for basic necessities and school fees for their children, which he finds troubling for the nation's development. Bishop Nangwe emphasized that if the current government is unable to improve its own situation, it is unlikely to address needs of ordinary Liberians. He also criticizes the Unity Party led government for ignoring civil servants' demand for salary increments, adding that the administration's lack of responsiveness is detrimental to its reputation. However, he recommends that the government improve its performance by fulfilling promises, attracting investors, creating jobs, embark on city cleanup exercise. Police embark on city cleanup exercise. The leadership of the Liberia National Police in Kakata, Margibi County has embarked on a regular city cleanup exercise aimed at helping in keeping professional cities in the county clean and healthy, beginning with Kakata City. The process is expected to impact other cities in Margibi apart from Kakata. It is set to be done every last Saturday in a month in collaboration with the City Corporation of Kakata, which has a statutory mandate to keep the city tidy. Speaking to this paper after the exercise on Sunday, September 1, 2024, the Margibi Police Commander ACP Patrick Gosmazu explained that the cleanup commenced on Saturday, August 31, 2024, impacting streets of Kakata from ELWA Junction Entertainment Center almost to Kakata Administrative Building Road Junction, where the police was seen cleaning the streets with shovels, rakes, spoons, wheelbarrows, and other materials. Commander Kumaze said it is part of their community policing strategy, which is meant to cement the police relationship and build trust with communities and the public. We targeted the main streets and the Kakatar beginning from where they call ELW Junction as far as the uphill, as far as almost to the administrative building junction. According to him, the police is a part of the city, so it is very prudent that they contribute to such or in such direction. The Margibi Joint Security has stated that some members of the public are afraid of the police. So this is one of the moves that will build their confidence and see police officers as police interact and coexist with them. Kakata City Mayor Reverend Waningowo Eddie Soko, according to ACP Kamuzu, personally went around doing their work and appreciated the police effort, adding that they are going to collaborate and cooperate with the city corporation. He said the police organize their little resource to keep the city clean. He pledged to give back up to the city corporation as an enforcement arm of the government when the city ordinance law is implemented by the mayor, but clarify reports that the police has decided to flog people for putting dirt in the street, saying it is far from the truth. This is how we now take a short break, folks. When we get back, we proceed with our news presentation for today. My name is Rekina Courage Bar. I serve as your news presenter here on the Daily Edition of Inside the Brain Media, along with my colleague.
Okay, Lyndon Toba.
We are saying seek and stay with us. After that, we will be right back shortly on Focal Online TV and our text broadcast, Focal FM 89.5. Please you can stay with us as we will be right back shortly.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily habits. Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Topa. My name is Gregfina Korishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face-to-face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
All right. Welcome. Let's run over to the newspaper. Commissioner Elliot Drake to intimidation and abuse of office. A female resident of Ghanansville has taken the complaint of the township commissioner Demon Area, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, where alleged harassment, intimidation, and abuse of power to service. The Commissioner Elliot a constant habit of insulting public and issuing terroristic threat against all. The complaint in a call that in recent time the Commissioner ordered the Liberia Open Officers Agency to arrest and detain hold in the cell holding hardened male criminals and individual traffickers as though she had committed a state crime. Said it is alleged that further that she was made to stand for several hours as there was no enough space in the crowd cell to accommodate all and other inmates, sharing her audio and harsh treatment being embarrassed with this paper in tears. The complainants allege that she remains in standing position in the cell despite a few bystanders and well wishes that she has to be released. He explained that the clear intent of the arrest was to bring her to public ridicule and make it to appear as though she is a drug trafficker, only because the commissioner wanted to illegally take possession of her husband's property. Service alleged that Dio Heman Elliott is known for using his position as commissioner of the township to disallocate residents and his land and sell to others to satisfy his thirst for money and wealth. He claimed that those who tried to resist him are publicly molested, harassed, and detained for false charges such as possessing drug and other banned substances. As the service claimed that she was detained in a male cell in order to expose her to sexual harassment from the inmates and link her to drug trafficking. The complainant in her complaint called on women around the country to raise up against abuse of women's rights by condemning the attack on freedom of expression. When contacted, Commissioner Elliott admitted ordering the arrest but underscored that the action has no ulterior motive rather than to discipline her for showing disrespect to the authority. He explained that a complainant in a clear attempt to molest him in front of his family arrived at his residence one morning and unannounced and began raining insult on him for allegedly taking possession of a piece of land belonging to her husband Coco Service. With this being said, this is how we turn it over to Refinan for the conclusion of this presentation.
Thanks to you, K. Lyndon Topa. Thanks to you for listening to us this morning on the Focal Online TV and that of the test broadcasting 9.5 Focal FM. We encourage you to always speak and stay with us. Our news platform runs for 45 minutes. So we encourage you to be in contact with information relating to our country, Liberia, and the world at large. This is how we shut down on our news segment today relating to our country. Few updates on our international news, that is the BBC News. One of the top headlines is hostage killing leave Israeli protesters at breaking point. Hostage killings leave Israeli protesters at breaking point. On Monday evening, protesters empty covers past Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu house to burden he carried a much heavier, they said. Since 6 Israeli hostages were found dead in a Gaza tunnel last weekend, the weight of war there has hung heavier on Israel's leader. I think the fact that they were alive makes it better to hope for tomorrow. This is how we say thank you for joining us this morning. I would like to talk about the platform or sorry the issues raised by the police on the cleanup exercise in Kakata. And this is just a hand of applause for them, I should say. And this is a message. I don't want to be an ingrate. I want to send out a message of appreciation to them for their hard work. I think this is a step that police will have to interact with citizens. We have to build that connection, still observing right, still serving their ranks as police officers, or having an interaction and having an interaction in the various community, building a connection and helping people. Because this involves everyone. In order to keep our city clean, everyone has to contribute.
Sure.
So I want to say thank you, a thumbs up to all of the police officers there in Kakata. We hope and pray that those who are in the city of Monrovia will take that initiative to help keep our city clean,
Sure.
along with the city mayor of our country, Liberia. The issue of a female being arrested, going back and forth with this issue, I feel the issue raised, saying that she needs to be disciplined. That's the reason why
Yes.
it does not sound right to me.
That is the thing. No, that is a clear abuse of
Yes.
power.
of power, and that's no problem. And people have also testified, looking at our news presentation this morning from the Front Page African newspaper or the Hot Pepper newspaper. It says that people have testified that he's always misusing power because he's in certain authority or he has certain power leverage to him. So if he can use it, putting a female behind bars with other males in a vicinity where you have sexual abusers, you have other people there, and she being placed there just because partly she spoke up and she said things
Yeah, she expressed her mind.
And people should have their right. People should have freedom in order to express themselves.
And if you listen to her, she outlined something very important, and that the show was very, very overcrowded. She had to stand all day,
Yes.
to just to
Yes.
just to manage.
Just to manage it, you telling the media or you telling the Republic of Liberia that she was seen behind bars because
You wanted to discipline
you
her.
wanted to discipline her. Is it you disciplining her, or the law should be able to say because of this and this you did? That is the reason why you are behind bars. But is it because of how you feel? That's the reason why you order her arrest.
I think the Ministry of Internal Affairs need to actually
And
set
I
an
think
example.
gender too needs to step in the place.
Sure.
You don't treat a female like that. I mean, standing for a very long time is actually bad. It shows no respect, irrespective of person you being a male. I think there should be a certain decision when it comes to you handling of females, even if you had an encounter with her or you had a physical encounter or
Sure.
emotional one with her. There should be a certain level of respect. You don't treat a female like
It's
that.
so emotional.
It's so emotional. Going behind bars is something that is dramatic. One, it's emotional too, and it has some mental trauma
Yeah.
to a human being. She's a female. What if she could have been a group? What will you say to her, or what will you say to those who are listening to you, looking at where you stand, looking at the position you hold within that environment or within our country, Liberia? Is that how you behave? Is that how officers or high-ranking personnel of our country should behave to a female? Allow a female to go behind bars, or because she stood up to express her rights for certain things relating to land issue, she should be detained irrespective of you telling us that you wanted to show some level of authority, saying that you wanted to discipline her. Is that how you discipline?
But who is he, by the way, to even want to discipline people?
People have powers in Liberia and just misuse it, killing the top. They just misuse it. They don't even know the law of our country, Liberia. Yet and still, we are citizens of Liberia. We still put these people in authority.
And my own disappointment, although we are expressing our disappointment with the commissioner, but why is it that the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency should get involved into this particular activity?
Yes. So it brought people and understanding the story has a whole narrative of men. Yes. And then secondly, you bringing forth the drug enforcement agency in like she have been involved with
drug activity,
and even putting her behind bars is quite contradicting. I don't get myself in this, right? But however, you don't treat a female like that. And then the question is, what is the reason you send her behind bars? And the only reason you send her behind bars is because you felt disrespected and you wanted to discipline her. So, the issue of disrespect, was it in a violent form? Did she go to your house to have a physical fight with you, or how is it? Did she bring down your character? How is it that you took her behind bars? Is it because you have the power or you have some connection?
So this is very disappointing. When you are in government, you need to be very cognizant of the way you you use your power.
And the
You know,
government needs to know
yeah,
who to put in certain
certain
authorities.
positions.
Yeah, certain positions, because people are misusing their power, people are misusing their position, or because I work with the drugs enforcement agency. So if I have my connection with a commissioner or mayor and he tells me to do this, I should do that to scare people.
Yeah, to frighten
killing
people.
people, I know how the police sometimes
That's how they often do it. That's how they
I know how sometimes the drugs enforcement agency handle people.
Mm.
So being a female and being faced with all of these physical issues relating to you being arrested is kind of bad. And this particular man needs to be called to order.
It should,
He needs to be called to order. You don't treat a female like that. And we should say this on this platform that we where you instead of you treating a female like that, for her to sing for hours, place behind bars, all because you want to discipline her and not the law taking this court. It's so bad from your end, and we must say this is totally wrong. And we are so devastated to say that you as an authority, or you as a government officer, or you being appointed to serve our country Liberia, and you serving in a wrong manner with a female, this is so bad. You must be called to order. We are calling the gender ministry, and we are also calling order
the ministers,
Yes.
even as well as the ministers of internal affairs, humanity. Let's see what our ministers.
We don't behave like that to a female.
The most important thing is that the guy has already admitted he was making an attempt to prove himself that I'm more powerful than I have authority. I can order your detention.
Next time you will not face me, you will not come to my house and talk to me the way you talk to me. Instead of you allowing the law, you talk the law. It's all because you have
proximity with the drug enforcement officer, and that's how they behave.
Is that how you behave? Is that what the policy says within where you work? Is that what the policy says there? Is that how you handle a female?
So nowadays, whenever because you have a particular relationship with somebody in the police, so you can wake up and call the police to say, but man, I can't arrest the person.
Yeah, that's what happens most often. Some of them have relationship with other people within the security sector. So because of that, was somebody speak up for the right, somebody does something, instead of the law stepping in and proceeding rightly, they sometimes take it that you use your link. I'll call you. You know who I am. You know who I am. Before you make up your mind, they send police officers to your house. And police officers already being cautioned because this person is a big person. They just go ahead without proceeding right there with the law. They just go ahead, take you
with no due process whatsoever.
This thing needs to stop. We will continue to talk about the maltreatment of females in our country. We will continue to talk about it. Why will you even be a father and allow someone who could be your wife or your daughter to be placed behind bars for hours, standing alone, standing in a prison with a lot of milk?
This is a clear insensitivity for somebody who claims to be in position to behave in such a very cruel manner.
It's so bad, and it's hard to say that from the look of things we are totally discouraged in your working ethics. And we as journalists, we are saying today that you need to step up. You need to be called to order. Gender needs to step into this. Internal affairs needs to step into this. Artists, feminists needs to step into this. That you be called to order, so that next time, other who are in the same position will not go ahead taking the same routes you took. Thank you very much. This is how we bring the issue today to a close. This is how our new segment to a close today. My name is Rekina Korishpar, and I'm closing up with my colleague Lyndon Topa. We are wishing you a blessed day, hoping that we see you tomorrow by God's grace on our test broadcast 9.5 and also on the Focal Online TV here online. Thank you so much for joining us. To all of you who are listening to us, to all of you who watched us this week, we appreciate you. This is the guest broadcast. Hopefully tomorrow we will be opening our phone where you can call and talk about the issues relating to our culture like period. I love you. Stay positive. Continue to be consistent and persistent in whatever you do. Don't forget to move along with a peaceful mind so that we can bring our country to a place of better. I love you and I will be back tomorrow the same time, same place, with my colleague Yelena.